Hey, what's up, folks? How's it going? This is Abhijit here, and welcome to Devops Challenge Hub. So, today we'll look at problem solving and how we break into the problem, how we approach the problem, any logical problem when you are asked to solve in the interview. So, we'll look into that. We'll look into some common patterns. Okay. So, let's first understand how we approach the problem. First, we will try to understand. We'll read the problem two, three times. We'll see what are the inputs, what is the output wanted, and what are the edge cases. Edge cases means it or what will happen if the list is empty. It's talking about positive integers. What will happen if there are negative integers? So those are the edge cases. We'll see with examples, so then it will be more clear. Next one is the plan. Identify what patterns you are going to use it. Okay. After that, you write some code, pseudocode, and finally you test it with a small example, edge cases, etc. And optimize generally we don't need to do. It's only for uh, DSA algorithm, like for development kind of interview for developers. So we will have only these four steps, mostly for Python for DevOps. These are the four steps we'll be covering. So first pattern is iteration pattern. So you have a list of items and you go through the list and print all the items. For example, here you have a number and you can go through the list. That is the first pattern. And then you print it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. The next pattern is there will be some condition that you don't need to print all the items in the list. You maybe print based on certain condition. Then you formulate the condition. First, you write it down. Okay. First, you try to print that. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 is printed, right? Now we can add condition that if number is greater than 3, then only you print it. Or number is divisible by 2, then only you print it. You print only even number. So you can add certain conditions. So now I printed 456 because I wanted number greater than 3. So then you see what is the condition in there. This is another pattern. Then we have accumulation pattern. Accumulations means to keep adding, accumulate the item. So it may say that there are these numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and add them up. So accumulation pattern will be like here. Let's say it's a total equal to 0. And here what you will do, total equal to total plus num. You will keep adding. So first it will be 0, 0 plus 1, 1, total will be 1. Then 1 plus 2, 3, 3 plus 3, 6, 6 plus 4, 10. So it will keep on adding. Okay. Or you can write it like this also. Plus equal to num. And then finally you print it. 21. So 1 plus 2, 3 plus 3, 6 plus 4, 10 plus 5, 15 plus 6, 21. So this is accumulator pattern. And it may be append like if it says that uh, you filter out some items and append to the list. So filtering out is another pattern. You apply something condition. Based on that, you filter them out and then you append to a list. It can be appending to the list also. So here sum of even number. So we apply, like first we have to do iteration. So we just look through the list and print each number. First, we'll write. We know that it says that sum of even numbers, so we need to go through this list. So for num in numbers, we'll print all of them. After that, we need to see the condition. Condition is even. So we'll add this condition. Once we add this condition, we are printing this. Then we know that we have to do sum. Then we have to apply this pattern, that is accumulator pattern or total or sum. Right? Sum even plus equal to num. And then you print it. So you add up 2 plus 4 plus 6. Right? So this is another pattern. If you run this, it will print 12. Okay. Next pattern is filtering. Filtering, you have a list of items. You have a list of items, and you want to filter out the words which are greater than 3. Number of characters are greater than 3. So hello, then Python, these are the two words, right? And you want to create a list, new list, new list, which is a longer word list. So first pattern you will be implementing, just go through the list for what in what list, print everything. You are printing all the item in the list. Then you will think, what is the condition? Condition is greater than 3. Length of the word is greater than 3. So you apply that condition. After that, you see that you need to create a new list, that longer word. So longer word, create an empty list and then keep on appending when condition is met. So this new list will contain hello and Python because these two words are having length greater than 3. So this is another pattern where you're filtering out elements and putting into them in the new list. Then we have the fourth pattern. All these results I have already shared in the group. And so in the searching pattern, what you have to do, you have to search for particular item. So let's say find out the word which is having greater than 3 characters. So in the first word itself, it's able to find out the first word which is first occurrence of the word where length is greater than 3. So first word itself is meeting that criteria. Or if I say that find out the first even number, so we'll go one by one. As soon as you see that it's meeting the condition, it will come out. So first pattern you will implement that look through. Right? For num in num list, print num. Next is if it is even number. Then as soon as the condition is meeting, you print it and you come out from the loop, break. So you have to break. Or if we're putting in a function, you have to return back that number to the calling function. You don't need to go through the complete loop because first element or second element or as soon as you are meeting the criteria, you need to exit from the loop. You don't need to go through the complete loop. So that is a searching or find specific item, right? Return item, or you can break. If it's a function, you are putting this in a function, you will return here from here. Otherwise, you will break here. Find the first even number. So numbers 1, 2, 3, 4. You have to look through for num in numbers. That is standard first step. Second step is apply condition. Apply the condition. And once this condition is met, we are searching, we have to break. So break you have to use here. Next pattern is conversion, transformation. So you have a list of words and all are in lowercase or mix of lower upper, and you wanted to convert them to all of them to uppercase. So again, you have to look through, and then you have to apply certain transformation function, some function which will convert the each word. For example, first 4 characters padded with it. We will have a look at this problem later. Another pattern is frequency counting. So you keep counting. You keep a counter and count it. So that pattern can be at the beginning, right? Uh, Count how many items are there. But here we will be using dictionary because in the list there are red, blue, red, then maybe brown, again blue. So you want to count how many reds, how many blues, how many browns, all these are there. So you will be maintaining key value pair, dictionary. So this is another pattern. So this all these small snippets of code you have to be very comfortable handy. And once you see the problem, you should be able to identify which pattern I'm going to use and how to write that pattern. So here for colors in color, for color in colors, you are creating a count dictionary. In the dictionary, this is the key and this is the value. Right? First time it will be zero, it will return the default value zero. Then you will keep adding the number, adding the count. First time red, count red, it is zero, zero plus one, one. Then when it again encounters red, value is one. So get will return one, one plus one, two. So count red, two. So red is key, value is two. Blue is key, value will be one. So now we'll see how we can use these all these patterns to solve a particular problem. So let's say this is the problem given to you during interview, and you have the abbreviator and you have to solve this problem. So get words longer than three letters from a list. So we have hello, dog, cat, hi, python, all these words, and we have to get three-letter word in list. Then you will be creating another list. You can print it or you can have a new list. So first thing, understand what is the input. Input is this list, word list. What is the output? Output will be hello and python, right? Then plan. You have to plan first thing, you have to do iteration, look through the list. Then condition, check length of the word is greater than three or not. Then accumulation, build new list with append. Okay. The first thing, I print all the words in the list. Second thing, I apply the condition. Right. Slowly, I'm building step by step, brick by brick. Then third step, I'm having an empty list, and in that empty list long words, I'm adding those words. So there are the steps I will be following. And finally, I will put the whole code into a function, and I will test this function with defined edge cases. This list is having a couple of words, but some list may be empty. What will happen? How my function will behave? If there are like uh, all are short words, A, B, B, like then what will happen? If there is a single long word, then what will happen? How my function will behave? If it fails, then I have to fix the logic. Right? Now we'll have a look at one more problem. Create a new list with first four characters padded with a if short. So let's say these five freshers joined your company, or new batch of freshers will be joining your company. And as a DevOps professional, you have to write a script which will create user ID password for them. And company policies that user ID, user name will be always four characters. So this is the input. First, you have to understand the problem. Input, that is the input. What is the output? Output will be Rohi, Bala, right? Four characters. But for Ram, it will become Rama because we have to add a because it's less than four characters. So this is the expected output. Now we understand input output. Now we'll think what kind of pattern we can apply. The first pattern we have to go through the list. We have to look through, right? So first pattern is iteration. Look through the list. So just write down the first pattern. You have name list, and for naming name list, print them. So this is the easy one. You print all of them. Now it says that four character thing. So that condition has to be there. If there is a greater than less than, if the if it is a like if there is a name which is having less than four characters, you need to do transformation also, right? So here transformation thing is also will be applied. So you apply the condition and do the transformation. If length of name is less than four, you have to do transformation. So let's say for Ram, it will be three character. So Ram plus A, how many is 4 minus 3? That is only one. But if there is some name, if it is two character, generally India we don't have two characters name. Let's say a name is Who, H-U, Who. And so in that case, we have to use two more uh, characters, A, right? 4 minus 2, 2. So we are doing transformation. And else, if it is like a 5 characters name or 6 characters name, 7 characters name, etc., 7, 8 characters name, then we can slice it. Here, what it means, this is a string. Here, we have not mentioned 0. That means by default, it's a 0 from first to third character. 0, 1, 2, 3. Right? Rohi. 0, 1, 2, 3. Wala. Right? So if there are like a character support, it will be like all this transformation will happen. Condition application and transformation. And then finally we have to accumulate to a list. So we'll define empty list and we'll keep appending to the list. Okay. Keep appending to the list. And finally we'll put this is the final logic. We are keep appending to the list padded names, append short names. And this is the empty accumulator we have defined. And finally we'll put this into a function. Here we have put this into a function under definition, def get parent names, and we can test it out. If there is a like a only two words, if there are only short characters, if there is an empty list, how my function behaves. If there are any logical issues, if it crashes, if there are problems, I have to fix the logic. Then again, I have to relook at the logic and fix it. So that I will be testing with edge cases. There are different cases I will see and I will test the logic. So this is how we'll approach the problem. This is how we'll test the problem, write the solution. When we see the problem first, like first time, sometimes we are overwhelmed how to approach the problem, how to take into the problem. So take small steps at a time. Brick by brick, you build it. If you know that you have to go through a loop, write the loop first. Then add the condition. Then if you have to do some transformation, apply the transformation. Maybe you have to convert them from lowercase to uppercase, or pad with a, or some other transformation. Then you have to create a new list. So big by big, step by step, you have to add that. So that's it for today. Hope you like this video. Please like, share, and comment, and subscribe to my channel. And see you again in the next part of this video, where I will be covering a few more code snippets, etc.